Hi, this is Lavinia from Vincent Music. So, from Roland's lesson, we'll directly go to Mozart. So, Mozart's story. So, it is after the Lil Lisa Pine and the other song, I guess. So, it's on. So, you have the treble CDE. So, the name is Mozart's 5 names. So, Mozart. A little bit about Mozart is that he was one of the most famous classical composers. So he did some pieces like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This was composed by Mozart. And then this 5 names was also one of his pieces, but it's like arranged to a more simplified version. So now that we are learning treble CDE, so that means it is not from middle C, it is 1 octave higher than middle C. So it's like, so you have space on the space, and then go to line, and then go to space. Okay, and then if you look at the score, there are 4 lines. So there are first line, there are 4 beats. Okay, so you can see the time signature is 4/4, so that means 4 beats in a bar. So it's 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. And then if you look at the notes, so first 2 bars, right hand and left hand play together. So you have 1 2 3, and then if you notice, both of the notes are the same. So for left hand and right hand, they are just like an octave difference. So it's like an octave apart. So right hand starts with middle C. However, left hand is not middle C. Left hand starts with bass C. Okay, and then look at the fingering. So C, usually we start with thumb. So we start thumb. And then left hand, we also start with finger number 5, pinky, because you are going up, right? So right hand, if you go up, that means you have 4 more fingers besides thumb. So you start with the lowest one, and then also start with the lowest one. And then look, now that you know the notes, now you look at the music whole, like how to say, the value, note value. So how many beats in the first note? First note we have dotted minim, so there are 3 beats. So it's like 1 2 3, and then the next note is 1 beat, so we put it on 4. So 1 2 3 4, and then we go to the next bar. What note is that? It is mi. 1 2 3 4, and then starting from the next one, there is no left hand, so only right hand play, because it's on the first line. So look at the notes, and then you have 1 long line there. It is called legato. Legato, that means you play smoothly. So 2 3 4, and then the last note for the note for bar 4, there's only 1. It is 4 beats. So 1 2 3 4. Okay, and then when you play legato, you don't jump, so you don't only play the notes. Okay, you have to play smoothly. So when you hold, and when you press the next note, still hold the previous note until you press the next note. So when you press the next one, you put up the other one. Okay, and then start from line 2. Line 2, that means start from bar 5. Bar 5, you have the same note for right hand too, but it's not the same from the first line 1. So it starts with re, but it has the same pattern as the first line. So if you notice the rhythm, first line rhythm and second line rhythm is the same, except the notes are not the same. However, the notes are almost the same. It's just like 1 note higher. So it starts with re, then 2 3, 1 2 3 4, and then this one also starts with fa mi sa fa, and then again, what's the note for bar 8? There are two notes playing together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you see they are like stacked up, the notes are all stacked up, and then you have to play it together. So first note, the lower one is the first note. You play C, Do, and then the next note is E. So play together. Okay, and then hold for 4 beats. And now start from line 3. Line 3, you already have so we start with which hand? It is on the second line, so we start with left hand. So we start, what note is the left hand? And then you can see they circle the fingering. You have to use finger number 3. Okay, so we use 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then change to right hand because it changed to the first line. And then look at the fingering. What finger is that? Is it finger number 5? So start so with finger number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of those we have minims. So that means all of those are 2 beats except for bar 9 where you have 3 beat plus 1. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then from there onwards until bar 15 we have 2 beats for every note. And then start from bar 16 forward, we have crotchet, that means 1 beat. So 4 notes in 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then after this 3 beat note, we have 1 rest, and then try to use this rest to move to the next note. So position yourself directly. So 1, 2, 3, rest position. So once you go to beat number 1, the next bar, you are already there. So you don't need to wait. So re, do, re, mi, and then you can see it's slowing down slowly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then after that I want you to try to focus on the dynamic markings. Dynamic, that means loud and soft. First one you have mezzo forte, so that means it's like moderately loud, not too loud, but it's not soft. So 1, 2, 3. And then the first change of dynamic was on is on bar 13 where you have forte, so that means directly loud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, directly loud. So this one is still mezzo forte, and very loud. And then one more changing of dynamic is that it's on bar 18 where you have the slowing down part. So it directly go from forte, 1, 2, 3, rest, and then piano, and then slow down. Okay. Now go to Freya's lesson. So today we'll learn a new piece. It's called Lullaby. So this piece, so I remember we were learning about octaves, right? So octaves is from 1 to 1. Okay, so from C to C or D to D, E to E. So it's just like 1 octave higher. Okay, and then this lullaby song, so this is the music score. Okay, so we are gonna learn for only the right hand part first. So for the right hand, the notes are only in this part, so which is from C, Do, to the treble C, only here. Okay, so it goes with 1, 2. And then today we will learn something named quaver. Quaver is half note. So half note, what does it mean by half note? If 1 note, that means 1 beat, right? So 1 note in 1 beat. So 1, 2, 3. However, half note, half beat, that means you have 2 notes in 1 beat, because half plus half is 1, right? So 2 notes in 1 beat. So 1, 2. Okay, so For example, 1, 2. Okay, so if you see this one, so if you see the music score, this is right here. 1 second, let me write down. Okay, so I'll circle the note for you. 1 second. Okay, it's over here, the red one. So if you see there, the note is quite not usual, so you have the line above the note. So that line indicates that it's connected, and then it is half beat. Okay, because the normal note, if you see, this one is 1 beat, this one is 2 beat, and then this you have the line above, so that one is half beat. Okay, so if you see this one from the first line, so there is 3 4, the time signature, so it goes with 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So we have upbeat, so 1 2, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2. Okay, so we have to count 3 beats. It goes with an upbeat, so that means it starts with beat number 3. If you see this one, there's only 1 beat in this bar, and then the first beat starts with sol already. Okay, so this here, we borrow the bar from here, we borrow the beats from here, so that means we look at the very last bar. How many beats is there? There's 2 beats, right? So the note value is 2. We borrow 1 to the very first beginning. Okay, so we put 1 here, so it goes with 3 1 2 3 1 2. So it is not 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so it starts with 3, and then if you see this one, it goes with ti ti ta ti ti ta ti ti ta ta. Okay, so we use ti ti as the half beat, and then we use ta as the 2 beat note, the minim, and then it goes on and on. So it goes like, and then there's C here is the 1 octave, the treble C, so it's like 1 octave different from the middle C. Okay, 1 2 3, and then this one, this note right here, you have the dot here, so the dot, still remember, it is the half from the note before it. So the note before it is 1 beat, so the dot there is half. So this whole note is 1.5 beat. However, there is 1 half note here, so this note is half beat, right? It's connected. However, if it's solo, if you only see that there's 1 single note, we use the flat. We don't use the connected one, we use the flat. Okay, so this is half beat, this is 1.5. So if you add it up together, it becomes 2 beat. So it's like 1 2 3. 3 is over here. This you play after 3. Okay, so it goes like 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, so I'll try to, if you want the score, you can try to look at the score on our website, or if you want next week, I'll bring my iPad and then we'll try to explore more for only the right hand. So you have to learn the rhythm, so like it's ti ti ta ti ti ta. So we've learned 1 quaver note today, which is half beat. Okay, thank you.